The Chicago Bears just had a great win against the Cincinnati Bengals. It was a great moment. Overall, don't think it was a great win. They almost gave it up. I mean, they were up, what, 3? Is it 3 touchdowns? 2 touchdowns, whatever. It was like 41-27, I think, at one point. And Cincinnati came back. Couldn't find an answer for T. Higgins. That was Cincinnati's pretty much whole offense, but they put up 42 on them. We've seen some wishy-washiness out of this team. Moments like against Dallas, like against Cincinnati, where they look great. And then other moments where Caleb Williams has seemed to have struggled. His accuracy is definitely in question. That is one thing. It's not reasonable to say. I think I saw a stat on the Colin Cowherd show where outside of the first 2 drives of the football game, his accuracy, which the first 2 drives are scripted generally, outside of those 2 drives, his accuracy fell to like 58%, which is not good out of a starting quarterback. Now, he's got the talent, especially in the arm, running. He can avoid the sacks. He can do all that. If he's able to bring that in, it'll be good. I do think that the Bears' offensive line has been better this year than what Madden is showing, especially in the run game. I mean, DeAndre Swift was killing it before he just got hurt, and Monangai just came in and ran for 175 yards. Rome Odunze has been incredible. DJ Moore has been there and made plays when needed. He had that incredible play a couple weeks ago. Caleb Williams threw it up, and everybody called it a great play by Caleb Williams, and it was a decent throw, but it was way better play by DJ Moore coming down with that catch in open space and running. Luther Burden, I believe he's hurt right now. He hasn't really gotten rolling, I think, the way you want. Colston Loveland is starting to get going. I think he deserves better than a 72 overall, to be honest with you, but this is what Madden's got him at. Defensively, there's some stuff that needs some work, I think. I know their corner room is just been demolished with injuries. Adeyingbo, I believe, just tore his ACL. Montez Sweat has been okay, but I don't think he's been that elite pass rusher or not even elite, but I don't think he has been as good here in Chicago as what he was in Washington. And to end all that, I don't think Chicago's there yet. I think they're going to need another year with Ben Johnson, which is okay. A coach coming in first year in transforming a team is, not really something that's heard of. So giving the Chicago team another year to kind of get going and get established, nothing's wrong with that. They still very well could make the playoffs. I mean, the NFC North is a tight race right now. Nobody knows what to make of any team. The Lions have 2 losses where you're just like, what was that? Green Bay, of course, has 2 losses where you're like, what was that? Chicago's got some losses. You're looking at going, what was that? And then Minnesota has been a struggle at the quarterback position where you don't know whether it's going to be Carson Wentz or J.J. McCarthy. So the NFC North is very well just up in the air right now. So Chicago could win it. There is the chance. I don't think that's going to happen. I still don't think they're there yet. I think if you're playing anybody with a formidable defense, there is a little bit of a struggle. So we're going to hop in here and we're going to try to change that. You look at this team, you have some decent offensive positions in there. Maybe need to do some touch-ups on the offensive line, really left tackle right now anyway, as this sits, but and maybe an adjustment at running back just for Madden purposes. But outside of that, stuff looks good. Defensively, though, maybe an elite pass rusher. Hopefully you get Jalen Johnson back and the corner room looks a lot better. Byard's a little old, but it's not terrible. There's some age on the defense, so you need to make some adjustments there, but the defense is going to be our main focus, especially in this first offseason. So with all that being said, what we are going to do is just hop right into choosing a draft class, which should be the same draft class that kind of everybody gets at this point. Now, it'll probably be, I guess cornerback is going to have to be our look, but it's the same. It's the same draft class everybody gets at this point. Now, we do have people to re-sign at absolutely $0. So That's not great. And just like I don't want to say just like I could see happening in real life, but it is realistic. 7-10, right? I think what the NFL really did with a lot of these NFC North teams is like I know y'all just played the Bengals. We force won that one. You have the Giants is a team that I could see y'all beating, but also the Giants I think are in a similar boat, a little bit worse of a record, but have played some or not play. I mean, they started with Russell Wilson. I think if they would have started Jackson Dart from the get, they'd be in a way better position. But they didn't, and they've come across some really unfortunate injuries with Cam Scatterbo and Malik Neighbors, and Darius Slayton couldn't catch cold, so that happens. Now, losing to the Vikings twice this year would be rough, and then it was just a. If you look at the schedule, though, from the Giants, Vikings divisional games tough. The Steelers are another team that if their defense shows up, they can be really good. And you got to take Aaron Rodgers' record against the Bears into consideration. The Eagles, really good team. Packers divisional game in Lambeau, going to be tough. I know everybody likes to say Caleb's 1-0 in Lambeau. Yeah, that was week 18. Starters played the first quarter game, is what it is. The Browns are another. Their defense is so good that they're going to be in games potentially as long as their offense does not turn the ball over. So at that point in time, come week 15, is Shadur Sanders starting? What does that offense look like? We don't know. Packers again, another one of those. Everybody's going to say Packers aren't good right now because they just lost to the Panthers, but I don't think the Panthers were really any worse than what the Chicago Bears were. I mean, they were 4-4 going into that game. Chicago was 4-3 going into the Cincinnati game. It was same amount of wins. What do you do? And I just don't think that game was indicative of who the team is. Yada, yada, yada. That's a different story. San Francisco, we actually got the win. San Francisco's another one of those teams that, I mean, they're injured, but their defense still plays good. Their offense, Mac Jones has done enough to win, but Chicago could get the win there, especially come week 17. We don't know how the team's going to be. And Detroit, a week 18, depending on what Detroit's record is, maybe they're not starting players, but it is Dan Campbell, so they're probably playing their starters. And this is, Detroit's another one of those really good teams. It's hard to say if Chicago has it to beat them right now because I don't think Chicago has the defense currently to stop Detroit. And, I don't think we're going to have any award winners. Not going to be in the Coach of the Year conversation yet. Offensive Player of the we're in the AFC side, so we're not going to find it. I don't think we're going to be there. Offensive Rookie, not. Of course, Egbuka in the NFC. He actually has been incredible, especially through the first half. Luther Burden, Manun guy, both there. Defensive, I don't think Chicago is. I'm not going to say in real life, of course not in real life, but because they could have some stuff go their way. But here in Tremaine Edmonds on the list for best linebacker, and the Baltimore Ravens win the Super Bowl. Ashton Jenney and Jalen Walker winning Rookies of the Year. Now, I do want to see if we got any dev traits, and it looks like Rome Odunze goes up to, maybe he was already superstar dev? I think he was. DJ Moore goes down. Everybody on offense stays the same. Tremaine Edmonds goes up. Jaquan Brisker goes up, and Byard goes up to superstar dev. Noah Sewell, he goes up to star dev. Some good stuff here. I'm not upset with those. We can actually build off that. We just are going to try to get into this free agency period and maybe the re-sign period. Hope we have some money. It looks like we have negative 1.7 million. And so Jaquan Brisker sadly can't stay. Neither can Braxton Jones or any of those guys that I would like to be able to keep. Maybe we get a bump in the free. What is taking up all the money here? I'm really 15 mil in the free agency. Do we have the opportunity to re-sign Jaquan Brisker? I mean, a 5 year is crazy. Can we figure out a 3-year to get him to a 30-year-old? I would love to have Jaquan Brisker. Now, I don't think, yeah, we're not even going to be in the running. We'll give it a shot. Do we get him? No, we don't. He goes to the Patriots. We're just calling the free agent. 15 mil. We'll keep our money. We got to sign Darnell Wright next year. All right, well, we are at the draft. I have no idea what pick we have. It looks like pick 13. We are going to go ahead and get to it. I'm not going to focus on who's going ahead of us. I don't really want to trade up yet. I think the roster needs too much to get rid of like future stuff. Now, we do have a bit of a problem here. I have no idea what we're going to take. I think we're going to take the power rusher. I think we're going to take Reuben Henderson, especially here in the first round. Hidden dev, that's all that matters. I'm not worried about the true talent grade. And now in the second round, I think we are going to go for an offensive lineman. Now, I have to try to find one. All right, Caleb Daniels is going to be the pick here in the second round. He's left tackle. Definitely need to get some offensive linemen here and a hidden dev that is doing pretty good here in the first 2 rounds. I'm actually content with that. All right, I know this isn't really what we need, but TJ Hartman is a Mike linebacker that looks pretty good. So we are going to take him, just setting ourselves up for the future here, and another hidden dev. Here in day 4, I think we are going to take speed rusher Bob Grant. Round 3 to 4 talent, so a little bit better than what he should be. And our first normal dev, but he's going to be pretty good. All right, and a defensive tackle, Connor Elling. We need a replacement for Grady Jarrett. Ranked at 19. One of your basic nose tackles, normal dev, but he's going to be a high enough overall that he should develop. All right, Matthew Gage. Looks like it's going to be you. Best athlete, 4.43. Ooh, a hidden dev running back. Okay. Maybe we got something here. All right, so taking a look at the draft recap. Really not as bad as I thought. Reuben Henderson, 72 overall, hidden dev. Hidden dev out of left tackle. Hidden dev Mike linebacker. Left edge, not. Defensive tackle, not. Strong safety, not. But the running back was. And so I think we did pretty good. It's a fairly good draft. I mean, especially we can take a look at some of the other NFC North where, they did get Jaleel Palmer. Seems like they got another guy to pair with Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson for whatever reason. The Packers, not as good of a draft. Running back, well, they don't have a first round pick, so that hurt them. I can't click on these players and look at them because the game's broken. The Detroit Lions, actually, probably with a fail of a draft. Now, they did get a guy, their best player they drafted in the 6th round. All right, we are going to start before we get into anything. We are going to get rid of Montez Sweat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe we should have done it before the draft, right? If this was our plan. But I didn't know what those guys were 100% going to look like. And I don't really know that I want a player. I kind of just want draft picks and to a team that I think is not going to be in the NFC that could really use a player like Montez Sweat. I would be somebody like the Bengals. Now, the thing is I don't want Taj Brooks. So we're going to go ahead and take him off the trade. I don't know about this 5th and 7th round. They can't. They can't do that. And I backed all the way out, and this is going to take me all the way back. Instead of to where I was, hit the back button once, and you just go for years. So the Bengals can't afford it. AFC, Jacksonville doesn't really need it. The Jets don't really, they kind of do, but not really. The Tennessee Titans, though, they could definitely use it, and they have cap room. So we are just going to go after a draft pick. I want a 3rd and a future 6th. I think that's pretty fair for Montez. More so if you're playing for a team that's in win now mode, but that is going to get him off the team. It's going to bump up Henderson so he can see some playing time now. And that puts I'm thinking about TJ Edwards as well. How old is he? He's 30. We're going to try to trade him away as well. I know, he's a guy that you're like, hey, this is a set, like, big time Chicago Bear. Everybody loves him. And I understand that. In Madden, sometimes you just got to get rid of players. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to try to add some draft picks. I mean, he's probably in real life not worth a third, but in Madden, he's worth a third. So we're going to take that. I want to get these young players out and playing. I want Hartman on the field. I think he's got a chance to be really good. So we are going to roll with it. All right. So after the preseason, before we get into probably our official year one, this is what the team looks like. Looks pretty good. Pass rushers, no. The problem is we have so much money tied up right now that we don't have a pass rusher to, like, we can't afford to go trade for one even. As much as I would love to go trade for like a Lucas Van Ness, or maybe not him specifically, but somebody of that caliber, a young pass rusher that just needs time on the field, or even, like Philadelphia did today and trading for Jalen Phillips. We don't really have the ability to go do that. So here we are. We're going to have to roll it this year. Hope that, how much money do we have? We've got no idea. Yeah, we'll just have to find out later. We're going to go ahead and choose our draft class, get our scout straight. I did not like how it was set. Cornerback. No, we're going to go. Now, this is probably going to be unpopular. A lot of times I like to go with the line, but we are going to go with this scout whose second position is going to be safety, and I'm not going to worry about the rest of them. As much as, you probably should when you're rebuilding teams. You learn the Madden builds and what players are pretty good and who to go for. So, we got that straight. We're going to let that be that, and we're going to get into this season and hope that we can win games. Our defense is not good. They are a 77 overall. Hopefully they can develop, and some of those younger players that are pulling this overall down actually, get on the rise and make it better. All right, well, this did not go the way I wanted it to. 1-5 at the midseason. Could be playbooks. Don't really want quarterback. I want safety. We know safety is a big issue for us. And it looks like we're going to be in a really good spot. 1-5. We might have a great draft pick opportunity to either maybe get another pass rusher or a safety. Daniel's star dev, but left tackle, he's going to be good. None of our offensive linemen are scheme fit. None of our offensive players are scheme fits. Defensively, Henderson, star dev, Hartman, star dev. No superstar devs out of that draft. Don't like that, unless the running back is, but I doubt. It's just not doing good on the defensive side of the ball. We have players to re-sign. How much money do we have? 51 mil only. Tremaine Edmonds, as much as I would love to keep him, he's 28, and that's too much money for a 28-year-old. Gervon Dexter, I will keep, though. A great player out of Florida. He will stay. Darnell Wright. Oh, this is another one. You've got to keep him, and that's going to take up all your salary cap. You got $10 million left, and you're just going to have to walk away from these guys, sadly, and hope that we can find the guys we want in the draft, which I'm sure they'll be there. And I did the National Focus Scouting. This is broken, by the way, and we need to look at the stats. See what Caleb Williams looks like. Not great. Not great at all. Running looks okay. Munungai is actually leading the way in touchdowns. Receiving, Romadunze leading the way. It's very indicative of real life, except for Joe Tooney giving up the most sacks. Defensively, TJ Hartman leading the way in tackles. Grady Jarrett in TFLs, and Gervon Dexter in sacks. I'd like to see the rookies get more, but it's just not happening. And only one interception for the rookie. Now, what I need to check, actually, is if they took the rookie pass rushers out of They didn't. Okay, so we need them to start getting some sacks. Hopefully they can in the second half of the season, but outside of that, we just got to get to the end. All right, so we may have ruined some of our draft position as we do win some in the second half of the year, but 5-12 is just it's not where you want to be really. And we knew all of our dev traits. Everybody's kind of playing down, but it's because we're not winning games. Well, I say that. No, some of the players are playing up. Defensively, some guys are playing up. Jaramillo has developed a little bit, but still going to look to replace him. Probably same with Grant. He's just, unless he was to get a dev trait, he is going to get moved off on. Henderson, we probably give another year just because he's got that star dev trait, but it really depends on how he looks. Now, Caleb Williams looks terrible. This is the thing about playbooks in Madden is he pretty much played bad just because it's the Chicago Bears playbook. Hopefully I can make that better. DeAndre Swift, 1,000. Only 4 touchdowns, though. Manungai, 8. DJ Moore led the way receiving. Just terrible receiving numbers. The rookie led the way in sacks. That's okay. I mean, 11's a bit high. Hartman leading the way in tackles. Grady Jarrett in TFLs and Grady Jarrett in sacks. Bob Grant was 6. Henderson had a sack and a half. That's terrible. 2 picks for TJ Hartman, the rookie Mike linebacker. Hippolyte with 2 as well, and 1 for Jalen Johnson, the superstar corner who would definitely have more than 1 interception on a year, except for like this year because he's on IR. And Michael Penix is the MVP. So that's something. Puka Nacua, player of the year. Nobody on the list for us. Probably not going to be anybody anywhere. I was hoping for, maybe a defensive rookie of the year goes to TJ Hartman. So that should be a dev trait. Grant was down there. And I mean, Henderson was on the list, but didn't deserve to be. We've got to get Caleb Williams playing better. I don't know how you do it because you have the weapons technically. Jonah Jackson making best offensive lineman list. Not there for best D-line, linebacker, DB. Oh, Carlos Santos, kicker of the year. I don't know how because we didn't score a lot of points. I mean, we were the 30th, 27th ranked offense in points, 32nd in offensive pass yards a game. Really, really bad. I hope, though, we got some good dev traits. On offense, we get none. That is okay. Wasn't really worried about offensive dev traits. We didn't lose any, and that is the key. Defensively, did we get any? Hartman goes up to superstar dev. Tremaine Edmonds loses his. Jalen Johnson loses his. And that's pretty much it. But you get one out of the middle linebacker, the rookie, and I'm sure Carlos Santos got one. So let's just see who wins this Super Bowl. And the Falcons win the Super Bowl. So what a turnaround from them. As I'm going to take one last look, because sometimes you get like a stage of regression after the Super Bowl. Joe Tooney retired, so that is a big issue for us. We are going to have to focus offensive line, and so did Grady Jarrett. That's not terrible, though. We've got some defensive tackles that are going to be good, and yeah, we've got to figure this out. All right, well, we have $53 million. I'm going to accept both options from Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams. And then I really think we move on from these guys. They're just not on the right side. I mean, Noah Sewell. Maybe we re-sign Noah Sewell to a cheap deal. Yeah. Not keeps that linebacker spot full. Now, maybe we should have, but I don't really see a point. And everybody else goes, and we take $49 million to the free agency. Maybe we try to sign one guy if there's like a good enough guy there, which we're about to see. All right, there's Brian Branch. I mean, how do you not want to sign him? We're gonna leave it at a Darius Washington. We're gonna continuously have to re-sign people. He comes on, he makes the defense a little bit better, and it's one less position that we have to draft for the next 3 years. All right, well, I would have loved to have a better pick, but we just don't. And I think
Yeah, that he was the best player in the draft. I believe Leo Brewer went 1. I knew we weren't going to get a shot at him. Maybe this is where we trade back. Let's see what we can get. We're not trading with Minnesota. 22, I don't like. That's not terrible, but no first rounders. I really want a later first rounder, and yeah. I mean, that's too late. Too late. 13, a future second. See, this is where I'm really torn because, like, I don't want anybody to go. I mean, if we go to 10, we gain a 7th. Is that really worth it? We go to 32, we gain another second, a 7th, and a first next year. 23, we gain some. I just don't know that I want to go all the way back to 32. I'm going to do it. I'm going to draft the pass rusher that's just not that good because if you want to have a good defense, you've got to have a good pass rusher. Sam Robinson, come to the team. And, oh, he's hidden dev. Okay, I'll take that. Running back is a blunder, but I'm going to be honest. This guy right here, Donovan Sanford, looks really good. This is going to be our pick. Go ahead and bring him in. 10 and hidden dev. We've got a new running back. Now I am trading back up in this draft. That should do it. All right, we trade back up. We're going after a free safety here. I know that as much as it sucks, and we don't really need like, or he's not going to be a scheme fit. Somebody like Jimmy Otting, who is a round 1 talent, looks pretty good. He could be good. And then you've got Demetrius Boyd, who's another player that looks pretty good and skipped the combines. B man, B play recognition, B pursuit, B hit power, A awareness. What a Jimmy Ottings. A lot of similars. I think we're going to go Demetrius Boyd, though. Physical player who delivers bone-crushing hits, savvy defender with the ball in the air, has a motor that runs through the whistle, often looks to rip the ball from runners, shows good discipline, and won't get flagged much. And he skipped the combine. He gave the old middle finger to Roger Goodell. This is our guy. It's got to be Demetrius Boyd. Welcome to the team, ranked at 16 and hidden dev. Can't be upset with that pick. Now, some would say the Nickamanwari of this draft. On to the third round, where we have the first pick in the third round. Jimmy Otting going to the Patriots. Yeah, I've been actually very content with this draft. There is a Mike linebacker, though, that I think we are going to move. And just because we have 2 pass coverage guys, Philip Dalton. Poor strength, but we're going to move him to a different linebacker position. He's a great pass coverage guy. He is going to take Tremaine Edmonds' spot. Philip Dalton, hidden dev. What kind of possibilities do we have? Now we do have a guy, Caleb Johnson. Gonna go ahead and bring him into the Chicago Bears, ranked at 66. Hidden dev offensive lineman. Hard to miss with some of those guys. All right, Jamal McLaughlin looks pretty decent. We're gonna throw a shot at him. Throw one up in the air. 108. Not great. Hold up, this guy looks goated. And it says he's a scheme fit. We're gonna go ahead and give him a shot. He had a pile of A's. Ranked at 23 and hidden dev. I mean, that's perfect. Philip Bean? Who do we get here? Do we just go back to the... You know what I'm going to do? There's a strong... Was there a strong safety? I think it was a free safety, but a run support. Enrique Elias. I mean, maybe we throw him 106. Normal dev. Okay, I was just hoping for the dev trade there. And what a draft, dude. What a draft. 73 overall pass rusher. 77 overall running back. 75 overall free safety that we are going to turn into a strong safety. He's a hybrid, so, it should work. A 70 overall linebacker that we're going to have to move to, I think, a will, but I have to check later. A good right guard. Cornerback was a good left guard, actually a great left guard, and then 2 later day guys that are just, they're something. All right, well, we are ready for year 2. Hopefully, this team will be a little bit better. Now, I know what you're thinking. We have 1 scheme fit or 2 scheme fits on the offense. It's bad. I know. Maybe we make a scheme change. I don't know, though. Which doesn't make sense because this is a very run-heavy setup. And that's what Ben Johnson is kind of building right now and has in Chicago. So I don't really like what's going on there. The defense, though, is a lot of scheme fits. It's pretty much all scheme fits outside of Kyler Gordon and Demetrius Boyd. But I think they're both going to play well enough that it's not going to matter. A right edge, was hoping to get one in the draft, but he just didn't make it to us. So we got another left edge and one that I hope is going to be better than Henderson because Henderson was very lackluster. I thought about moving, what is Henderson's power rush? Or speed rush. It's bad. He is better, so we are going to put him in. And we are going to get through the season and hope that we can win some more games. And 2-5. And I have a feeling... Well, no, we're just terrible all around. What is our overalls looking like? Not terrible. It's an improvement. It's definitely an improvement on last year. I feel like Caleb's not playing well, and it's just playbook determined. Bean is star dev. Sanford is star dev. I was really hoping for a better dev trade out of the goes. Robinson is superstar X Factor. We made the right decision. I am okay. We got a superstar X Factor in the draft. Cannot complain. Boyd is only star dev, but that is okay as well. Hopefully we can build on this. Just this alone. Our offense needs to do better, and... you know what? We're going to have to change the scheme. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. Now, Caleb Williams is looking better this year. 1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That is an improvement. Rushing, not there yet, but I think we can get there as the running back develops. Rome leading the way, 540, 3 touchdowns. Drew Dahlman leading the way, tied with Caleb Daniels for sacks. Defensively, TJ Hartman leading the way in tackles. He's going to be an X factor. Sam Robinson in TFLs and Shamar Turner in sacks with 6. That's actually interesting. But I'll take it. 3 picks for Jalen Johnson. Love that. Demetrius Boyd with 1. Za Frazier with the other. I didn't know that was a player. Need to learn ball, I guess. Cole Kmet, I think you let go. You have Colston Loveland. Maybe you draft a backup. Dahlman can go. He's not going to develop. Jonah Jackson can go. Adeingbo can go. Jade Walker. Kieran can go. Booker can go. All these guys can go. Even the punter and kicker will get better, and we take our $59 million to the free agency. All right, well, we're losing to teams and only putting up 10 points when we're better overall. 87 overall offense, and we're the 28th ranked. It's playbook, and I know that. So I'm going to change it now. I wanted to make it through the year, get a good draft pick. We have got to find a maybe vertical zone run. The scheme fit thing is broken, right? Because somehow all 3 quarterbacks are simultaneously scheme fits for field general, improviser, and strong arm. That's not the case. But I do like the idea of this, and I think that's what we're going to kind of keep it. And, no, you've got to go West Coast. You've got to go West Coast zone run almost, or West Coast power run. And I think we're going to go zone run. Maybe we'll go power run. We'll go power run. We'll see what happens with the power run. We'll do some experimenting here. I don't think players had terrible... he kind of fell off a little bit. I don't know what happened. Donovan Sanford, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Hopefully a dev trait. Roma Dunze led the way in receiving, blocking. Caleb Daniels gave up the most sacks. Of course, TJ Hartman leading the way in tackles. Sam Robinson in TFLs, and Sam Robinson in sacks with 11. What a great year from him. Because as you see, the other guy that we had drafted the year before that has not done that. So Sam Robinson, superstar X Factor, the GOAT. Jalen Johnson didn't have another pick after the midseason. It's just not great pick numbers. but I am okay with it now. I think we knew all the dev traits, but I could be mistaken. There's probably, okay, so we don't know Caleb Johnson's, but that'll be okay. And again, we've made it worse. It says all of our offensive line are scheme fits. They're not. So we're just going to have to figure something out there. These two guys are, so I'll take that. Receivers are, I'll take that. Defensively, Robinson up to an 82 overall is awesome. Yeah, I think we had all our dev traits. So that's, we're in a good spot. The defense is getting better. It was a 77 overall, now up to an 85. Playoff stuff doesn't matter because we're not in it. Now, we have kind of a little bit of a weird Super Bowl that I don't want to get into just yet. Brandon Ayuk, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Jalen Walker. Offensive Rookie, Lamar Gaddis. Sanford at 3. I was really hoping for a bit better. Sam Robinson gets Defensive Rookie of the Year. I kind of would have preferred Demetrius Boyd because Sam Robinson is already a superstar X Factor, but nice to get the award under his or in his trophy case. Not there for best quarterback, best running back, not there. Best receiver, not there. Best offensive lineman, not there. Best defensive lineman, not there. Best linebacker, not there. Best defensive back, Jalen Johnson at 4. And Kyler Gordon at 9. And Karios Santos at 7. Now, what kind of dev traits did we get? I'm hoping for a couple, maybe. Maybe Cole Kmet goes up, but we're not keeping him, so that doesn't really matter. Nobody else on offense goes up or down. Defensively, Hartman goes up to Superstar X Factor. Everybody else stays the same. I am content with it. Let's ride into the free agency. Ben Johnson, approval rating, not great. If coach firing was on, we would have been fired. As it looks like the New York Giants just with Lamar Gaddis destroyed the Houston Texans. And we just keep going. Look at who we need to re-sign. If it's anybody, I don't think, not going to re-sign Cole Kmet. Everybody else just goes. I mean, all these are mediocre players. Let's get to the free agency. All right, well, after looking at the free agency, I mean, these are the only two players that really like. Everybody's old, not a scheme fit, and wants way too much money. We get these two guys, backup tight end and AJ Barner, and Lane Hyde, a punter, because we lost both our punter and kicker. We have pick 3. I think we know where we're going. I think it's actually, let me just go to, let's see. Those were the two projected top guys. Philip Bourne, round 1 to 2 guy. It's just going to be this corner. Nazir Swan. He's a top 5 talent, great speed, elite jumping, elite excel. Looks like a fantastic player. Ranked at 2, got him at 3, hidden dev. I mean, no mistakes were made here. There is a lot of offensive linemen. What do we really look for? Do we look at Juan Delgado, who looks like he's going to be pretty good? So we're going to go ahead and take him. Ranked at 29, hidden dev. I like the height, the kick return ability. Kind of like the way he looks. So we're gonna give him a shot. Normal dev should be all right though. Kurt Dickinson, he's here. He's gonna be the pick. Looks pretty good. Should be a dev trait. Ranked at 71. Hidden dev. Just bring in the offensive lineman. This guy looks like the best. Sebastian Garcia. Let's go ahead and bring him on. Great kicking power. 139. Hidden dev. A hidden dev kicker. What more can you ask for? All right. Well, a 79 overall hidden dev corner. Can't be upset with that. 75 overall hidden dev guard. Normal dev receiver. I believe Dickinson was hidden dev. So another hidden dev guard. Not a hidden dev center, hidden dev kicker. With missing a second round pick, still getting 4 players over 70 overall is perfectly fine. Get these. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was doing there. Almost 10 years. Let's get these guys plugged right in here. And what do we want to do? Do we want to move this guy? What is he? He's agile. We are going to move him to center. Yeah, there we go. Delgado, Dickinson, both there. This is a good offensive line. Colston Loveland's there. We've got good running backs, 3 decent running backs, good quarterback. Receivers are good still. Defensively, all the pieces are in place, man. We should be crushing teams. And you get, your third corner was just the second best player in the draft. So that is awesome. And then, like I said, sadly, we're going to go to West Coast zone run, a lot of agile. That's going to make sense. And then we've just got to go to the Green Bay playbook. I know Chicago fans probably hate this. I hate this because Green Bay playbook shouldn't be that good. I don't think Matt LaFleur is a great play caller, personally. I think he's great at play design. But as far as play calls go, he never seems to string it together. So we're going to let that turn our offense around and just get into, what is this? This is going to be the true year 3 of this rebuild. All right, well, I don't know what the problem is. We're terrible. We're terrible on offense. Like, I don't know. It's not Caleb Williams. The running game isn't great, but it's not terrible. Receiving doesn't look terrible. Blocking doesn't look terrible. Kyler Gordon leading the way in tackles. Shamar Turner in TFLs. Sam Robinson in sacks, but not great sack numbers. But our defense isn't really the problem. It's our offense. 31st in offense. I don't understand. And if you take a look at our team, like, I thought we were better scheme fits. I think the scheme fits thing is just totally broken in this. Like, the offense is an 87 overall, and we're the 31st ranked in the league. Defense is 100% scheme fits. I don't know when we got Jack Sawyer. Swan is actually a superstar dev who we drafted as a scheme fit, but isn't now. I guess his zone in man, or his slot in man is just he's so close to all of them that one upgrade to anything just pushes them over the edge. We've got 2 superstar X factors. We've got good players everywhere, and we just cannot score points. Like, I don't want to say it's Caleb Williams, but I don't know what else it is. The offensive line hasn't given up that many sacks for it to be like, oh, it's an offensive line problem. Like, I don't know what we do team scheme wise. Like, maybe we go to this and let this be the scheme, vertical zone run. I don't believe the percentages of what it says scheme fit is, but maybe we go to this and we have more offensive linemen that are scheme fits here and hope that this works and just try to win some games. Roma Dunze, you got to keep him, right? We're going to have to pay Caleb Williams probably a crap ton of money because he doesn't want to be here. So, you got to pay him. He stays. Luther Burden, he doesn't want to be here, but we're going to keep him. Kyler Gordon is, I don't think we need to keep Kyler, to be honest. 28. He's good. He's just, there's no point in paying him. Colston Loveland, you keep him, obviously. And I think after that, Shamar Turner you could pay. Maybe Shamar Turner you keep. Jervon Dexter's going to be getting up there. Yeah, he's going to stay. So that kind of fills your re-signings. You got 29 mil to carry over. And yeah, you just keep going and hope you can win some games. But it's just not looking good, and I don't know what else to change. Our offense did technically get better, and our pass yards got a lot better. Our rush yards were terrible. But we're an 88 overall. We're literally a better overall than the Lions, and they went 12-5. So, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to make it better. I don't know what to do. The offense looks good. Everybody's playing up. Everybody's playing good. I don't understand how even the defense looks really, really good. And why you don't pay Kyler Boyd is because Swan has looked good. Maybe you get a second corner in the draft. Everybody looks good, though, man. What are we doing? I think they just know that Chicago's never had a 4,000-yard passer, so they're just trying to make up for that, or not make up for that, but just hold to that. 32 touchdowns, 3 picks is really good, though. Rushing under 1,008 touchdowns. You'd like to be better. Receiving 1,217 touchdowns from Roma Dunze. Finally, he pops off. DJ Moore looked good. Blocking, we were terrible. TJ Hartman led the way in tackles, obviously, like he does. Shamar Turner in TFLs. Robinson and sacks under 10 this year. And then not as many picks as what you would like. I hope Robinson doesn't drop in dev. Roma Dunze is too far down that list, I think. I mean, Reed was on the list, but didn't really do much. Swan on the list for defensive rookie. Caleb Williams is at 3 for best quarterback. That's an improvement. Best running back, not on the list. Best receiver. Roma Dunze at 4. I mean, they must have cooked. Best offensive lineman, nowhere to be found. Best defensive lineman, not there. Best linebacker, not on the list. Best defensive back, we don't find our way. Best kicker, Garcia is at 9. So, we got a little bit of something. Did we get any dev traits? Roma Dunze goes up to superstar X Factor. Defensively, Shamar Turner goes up to superstar. I actually like that. I'm okay with that. And we just re-signed him, so that's actually pretty good. I just, it's like, oh, what do you need? What are your needs? I don't know. We're almost a 90 overall team through and through. What do we need to win more than 6 games? A miracle? And the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts winning that Super Bowl MVP. Free agency wise, we got 44 mil. We can sign some players. Now, who we sign, I don't know. We're gonna give Brian Burns a chance. I just bring a veteran presence in that can rush the passer, and that is gonna be our free agency. We pretty much have a year left of this. We don't need Jack Sawyer. I don't even remember signing him. He's a left edge. That shores up the defense a little bit more. I know what you're thinking. Our big ask is like, what's the offense doing? I don't know what the offense is doing. I don't know why Delgado's not starting over Dickinson. He's way better. All right, draft time. This is an important one. This is going to be very important. We have pick 6 in the NFL draft. Lost, never made it in that top 3, which was actually kind of shocking. But I do think we are going to go, actually, let's see. A third corner is super important. And, there's a round 1 talent here. And I don't know what else to do. I guess we keep making the defense better. Taylor Hatcher, welcome to the team. Ranked at 12. Normal dev is crazy, dude. Not looking forward to the receivers. And we have a guy in Carlos Cardona, elite speed, elite excel, elite agility. He's a round 1 to 2 talent. Hopefully has a dev trait. Ranked at 27, got him at 38. We're getting to the normal devs, huh? Dwayne Williams doesn't look terrible. Actually, he's got some good letter grades. We're going to go with him. He's another corner that we're just going to, that was terrible. I don't know. We don't need offensive line. We don't need defensive line. We don't need receiver. We don't really need tight end. We don't need running back. We need literally special teams players, and that's it. And it's like, what do you do? All right, well, a 78 overall corner, a 76 overall receiver, both normal devs. Normal dev corner, hidden dev right guard, normal dev, normal dev, normal dev. That's just part of it, and it sucks. I am going to get these guys plugged in. I don't think really they matter all that much. Cardona will do the training camp for everybody else. Will probably leave out of it, and we're just gonna let the team develop as it is, man. No, that's the punter. The kicker was star dev, if anybody was wondering. Defensively, again, Hatcher is a third corner, a great third corner at that, especially as a rookie. So that's okay. Just going to do the training camp, try to get some points, make everybody a little bit better. And all right, well, I can't remember if it's year 4 or 5. I know I'm bad at this, but it is what it is. We got to win, and we have a good team, so we should win. Why does it keep benching Delgado? I don't know. 9 overall difference. Just bench him. Why not? We don't have any scheme fits, but it's just the way the upgrade system works. Like for whatever reason, Caleb Williams is a scrambler archetype. We know truly that's not him. He's an improviser. That would be his like real life archetype, is that improviser type. Sanford's power back, but that's what Chicago runs, is that power back. That's why Monangai and Swift, I guess in real life you could call elusive, but like Monangai is a more power back esque type, and he just went off for 175. Everybody looks good. I don't know what we need. I don't know what we need to change. We're just gonna have to get to the midseason. We're an 89 overall. If we don't win games, the game's rigged. Yo, what am I supposed to do? 1-5. An 88. I mean, oh my god, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? Bro, it is our scheme fit. It is everything. Why are we not winning games, man? Caleb Williams isn't playing bad. Our rushing numbers aren't terrible. Our receiving numbers are good. Our blocking's decent. Defensively, we're in a good spot. I mean, I don't know. Our sack numbers are a little bit down, but they'll jump up, and only one interception. Like, what am I supposed to do to win these games? We're 4th in rush yards now. Terrible in pass yards somehow, even though we've made no changes outside of, really getting better in the secondary. And our offense continues to be fucking terrible. Like, look at this team. Look at this team. We should win all day, every day. This is it's such a good team. Why are we losing? We've got players to re-sign. We've got $0. I mean, we didn't get a 5th year for any of these guys. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I'm not going to be able to re-sign any of them. Yeah, we can't re-sign anybody. I mean, this is the last year of the rebuild. And 8-9, we can't win games. We just can't. We can't. Now, granted, the entire, we got swept by Detroit, so they got it. The entire NFC North goes 8-9. But for whatever reason, we're just, look at us. I mean, at best, we're mediocre on offense. Terrible running the ball for whatever reason. Our defense just goes bad. Caleb Williams still can't throw for 4,000 yards. I mean, the rushing game wasn't terrible. 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Roma Dunze did his thing. Blocking was probably mediocre. Yeah, that's about right. Defensively, Philip Dalton led the way in tackles for a first time. Sam Robinson in TFL. Sam Robinson in sacks. Brian Burns didn't do shit. 3 picks for Jalen Johnson, 2 for TJ Hartman, who we don't have the money to pay because for whatever reason, I didn't get a 5th-year option for the left tackle either, so we're going to have to say goodbye to him, maybe move somebody. I mean, I can't... The Raiders made the Super Bowl before us. Like, we have started every year at the midseason 1-5 almost. I cannot, and I mean, I cannot stress this enough. What am I supposed to do? We're not going to have a Rookie of the Year because we don't win games. Oh, Philip Dalton, best linebacker. That's cool. Maybe he can take over because we're losing, our main guy, and he was originally a Mike linebacker. So he gets a dev trait. We're able to replace our guy, or maybe we get a big bump in the free agency period. No, nothing on offense. Of course, defensively, did we get anything? Jalen Johnson goes back up to superstar dev. Everybody else, well, Brian Burns loses his dev trait reasonably because he only had 4.5 sacks. For whatever reason, we've got less salary cap than we did, and we didn't re-sign anybody. For some reason, $630K. We re-signed nobody. Sam Robinson, we're going to accept your option. We need to re-sign Caleb Daniels and TJ Hartman. Without the two of them, we are nothing, and it doesn't look like we'll be able to re-sign either or. We do get a little bit of a bump. So our goal is actually going to be to come in here and re-sign Mike Hartman. He wants to be here. Hopefully we are leaders. We're going to get him. Now the problem is at left tackle, we can't offer him anything, dude. Anything. So we are just going to get to the draft and try to replace left tackle in the draft. All right, well, in the draft, we have pick 14. We're going to go ahead and get to it. He doesn't have quite the grades, but that 4.24 speed, elite excel, great agility. You have to go with this guy, right? He looks better. Ranked at 21 and normal dev, of course, because, I didn't. So what we're going to do instead is a little thing I like to call try to find if you look at the left tackles, 6'5", 320. What do we got at left guard? 6'5", 328. 6'4", 313. This guy's kind of got that left tackle build. Looks pretty good. Doug Oliver. Now, this is a little bit of a reach, but it's okay because he's hidden dev and he's going to be, probably moved over to that left tackle spot. We'll just have to see what the offensive line shakes up to be. All right, Tavon Strickland. He's just a receiver. And apparently our scheme fit changed in the middle of the draft. So I'm too pissed off with this. I'm simming the draft. Maybe the computer can do better because I don't know what to do. All right, well, we got some players. 76 overall is actually fairly good, but it's all moot because I'm still going to be 1-5. There we go. That looks pretty decent. I'm okay with that. I think we're going to make a trade for a receiver. I don't know what to do on the defensive side of the ball. I think everything stays the same. And I think we just go ahead and trade for a receiver and try to find somebody that we can pair with Rome Odunze. All right. Trading the Indianapolis Colts 2 second-round picks for a wide receiver that is young, can develop, and will hopefully fit on the team really well. I think he's going to jump right into wide receiver 3. There, Mr. Raymond. Not a huge difference maker, but a deep threat / playmaker that is 6'3". And he doesn't have good speed, so I don't really understand that. I guess it's his height, but I think he's going to be good. I think he'll fill some gaps for us as we just get into what's going to be our final year of this rebuild because I can't handle this anymore. The losing is driving me up the wall. The game's driving me up the wall. All right, well, I went a week long, but we're 5-3 or 5-2. I take that back. Not 5-3, 5-2. We are leading the NFC North. We have won some really good games, and looks like the team's actually finally playing good. And none of the stats look any different than what they did before. Everybody is kind of on the same pace. I guess it's just leaning our way. Now, as Sam Robinson leads the way in TFLs, Brian Burns in sacks this time, only 2 interceptions. We haven't really done anything. We don't have any dev traits outside of the rookie offensive lineman. Everybody looks good, though. Nobody's really playing up outside of Luther Burden. Our superstar X Factor has a sack and a half. That's awesome. All right, well, we got it through that. We're just going to keep going. Not a lot to focus on. Not worried about re-signing players. I don't even think we have any money. We got 69 mil. We got some players to re-sign, but again, this is the last year I'm doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. 5-3. Oh, we lost to Miami. Who loses to Miami? They're a dumpster fire. All right, well, finally, we make it into the playoffs. We are the wild card team. Green Bay won. They made it at the 6th seed. Yeah, I don't think 9-8 wouldn't have made it in. Sadly, the Giants are 16-1. I guess they just got that quarterback, and they were incredible. Caleb Williams still never passed for over 4,000 yards. More interceptions this year. Rushing numbers look just like they have. Receiving numbers, Rome Odunze is killing it. Blocking numbers are what they are. Nothing, too much. TJ Hartman leading the way in tackles. Sam Robinson in TFLs. And what is the inconsistency with sack numbers out of superstar X Factor players is ridiculous. Terrible interception numbers. I'll show y'all why I hopped into that, not the playoff schedule. The reason I hopped into that last game is right. You get to week 9, you're 5-3. going into week 9. Lose to Miami. Lose to Seattle. Okay. Well, we were 5-2. Now we're 5-4. 7-4. You're like, oh, it's looking good. 7-5. 9-5, looking good. Or 8-5, looking good. Boom, boom. Lost the Lions that we were way better than 36-0. Lost the Vikings. We're sitting there at 9-7, and it's like, okay, you have to win to get in. Well, we're obviously going to jump in at that point, but I don't want to. Like, why is it so hard for us? And we have Tampa Bay. We are at home. We are just going to go ahead and hop into this game. This is a team we should be able to beat. And this is our first playoff appearance. Like, this is not great if you're a Bears fan. I know the person that requested this, yeah, you're sitting there going, hey, what is going on? I'm sorry. It was just the luck of Madden. Like, I built a good team as we are going to the end of the game, and we're looking good. 17-0. Our defense has really stepped, well, both sides of the ball. Well, hold up. I said that, and now we're losing. And now we're going to slow it down as we are about to go down by 8. What is happening to this team? They're just like, hey, I know we know how to play football, but what if we just didn't? What if we just said screw it and didn't play football as we get the first down there? I know we want to drive this guy crazy. So let's lose as Raymond's going to break a tackle there. We better block good, man. We should be. I mean, I'm just getting tackled by the O-line there. All right, I could probably audible and work something out, but we're just going to take the first down, and we're going to keep them there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So we're just going to throw it to Odunze, hit the block, and he's going to get hit sticked by somebody smaller than him and just tossed around. I hate this. We're burning so much clock. And that's a touchdown. We're going to go wide trail. We're going to throw Odunze on a... All right, Burden with the 2 point. 2 points good. I thought that was going to be a pick. We're good, and we are going to just jump. We're going to let defense handle defense. And a penalty, starting with the penalty is always good. 2nd and 15. 3rd and 15. 4th and 21 on the sack from Gervon Dexter. I love it. Get the ball back. Let's go offense. Time to put it in drive. 3rd and 3. Okay. What? I don't know. I'm not punting the ball here. I hate to say it. We're going to come out here and we're going to try to convert on 4th down. 4 minutes left. You don't really want to do this, but when you have Rome Odunze and you can do stuff like that, you do it. You just go back to Super Sim and you go ahead and I would have loved more than that there. Yeah, that's a... All right. This game, man, they're testing me. Yeah, a minute left. Let's strictly run the ball. A minute left. I mean, we have all 3 timeouts. And now in the NFL, you don't have far to go. Can you get up there? You just have the ability to run the ball into field goal range and make them burn timeouts. As we are going to go to the throw here and get upfield and take that out of bounds. We're going to call a timeout here. 14 seconds. We still have plenty of timeouts, so we're going to call one. And we're going to try to throw the ball a little bit. What do I want? Yeah, we're going to go with this. All right, we're going to hit the running back. Get out of bounds. 9 seconds left. We still got a little bit of time. Maybe we go for the verticals. This probably isn't the best play to go. Yeah, I don't like anything there. I hate being iced. So what we're going to do with being iced is we're going to try to line ourselves up a little bit. And that's going to be good. 0's on the clock. That's a playoff win. I'll take it. Did Caleb Williams play a great game? No, he played terrible. Rushing, though, Donovan Sanford, some of that was us, is what it is. Rome Odunze, huge game. Raymond, nice game. DJ Moore. Oh, he went to Tampa. He killed us. Revenge game. Defensively, do we have any? Javon Dexter had a sack, half sack between those two, and they had the interception. Our two great pass rushers have done nothing for us this year. And now the 16-1 New York Giants. That is awesome. What do? You just hop in and you play the game at MetLife with terrible turf. And we just jump to the end of it. And like in the sim, they're going to throw the ball all over the place. Oh, no, we are. I take that back. We're throwing the ball all over the place. That is unlike us, but I'll take it. We have a 10-point lead right now, currently. And okay. I would love if I don't have to hop into a game. And I don't. We take the win against the New York Giants. Caleb Williams trying to take Chicago, trying to do a Mitch Trubisky-esque thing, and take the Bears into deep into the playoffs. Caleb Williams, great game today. Cam Scatterbo killed it, but Sanford 2 touchdowns. Luther Burden was electric, 121 and 3 touchdowns. Blocking, I don't really care about. Oh, they got Caleb Daniels, our old tackle. And what kind of sacks do we have? Philip Dalton with a sack. Again, star pass rushers not doing anything. Taylor Hatcher with the pick. And the San Francisco 49ers. I believe we did lose to them earlier this year, so that is a little bit of a bummer as we jump to the end of the game. And hope that we can come out on top. Hope our defense can find a way to consistently stop San Francisco as we are up by 3 touchdowns, 21-0. Our defense is doing exactly what we need today. They are. I doubt it's Mac Jones out there at this point. If it is, maybe San Francisco needs to look at something else. But 35-0 is actually exactly what we won in the NFC Championship. A blowout. It's Brock Purdy. Maybe they should have started Mac Jones. Caleb Williams, another great day. Rushing, Sanford. No touchdowns, but A.J. Barner had a rushing touchdown. That's interesting. Luther Burden, good day. But Roma Dunze with 90 and 3 touchdowns. Raymond had a touchdown on 60 yards. Defensively, who had the sacks? Brian Burns with 2.5. Philip Dalton with 1. Preston Mooney had 1. Well, you know who that is. Sam Robinson with only a half sack. Jalen Johnson with an interception. Pretty good game. Now on to the Super Bowl. Well, the Buffalo Bills. We played them week 18. Not bad. MVP, not there. Coach of the Year. I mean, we're on the list, but that, not great. Nowhere for offensive or defensive player. Offensive rookie. Not going to be there. Defensive rookie. Probably not going to be there. We don't have rookie starting anymore. Best quarterback. Caleb Williams not even on the list. Best running back not on the list. Oh, best wide receiver. I skipped it. Roma Dunze at 7. Best offensive lineman, no. Best defensive lineman, not going to be there either. Best linebacker, not there. Best defensive back, not there. Best kicker, are we on the list? Garcia at 10. Nothing incredible. I doubt we had any good dev traits. Nothing on the offensive side of the ball because why would we? Defensively, Washington goes up to superstar dev. Outside of that, I think everybody stays the same. It doesn't really matter. This is the last game. All right, time to see if we can beat the Bills again, as we just are going to hopefully go to the end of the game without having to hop in. I'd like to. I think this is a team that I think we ran the ball really well last time. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the super sim as we go to the end of the game. Now, we have got to find our way to not do what we're doing 16-21, 24-21. We're in the fourth quarter now. No. As soon as I slow sim, it's like, nah, we're not going to get anything going. But we are moving here. I don't want to speak too soon, and I've spoken too soon. And we can't get a field goal from there. 4th and 3, they're going to punt. We have got to hop in now. 5 minutes left, not in a rush. We've got time. So what do? We run the ball and we get absolutely demolished. Let's snap the ball here. Hit the drag. Get a nice gain. Make it 3rd and 1. Don't audible out. We just try to get our yard, and we are going to get it. You know, this is one of those things. It's tough. Like, you could have Hairston beat here. Ooh, okay. That's going to get swatted by whoever that is. We have got to be smart here. The deep ball isn't really working, but we are able to hit Roma Dunze, get the first down. I mean, the more time we take, the better position we put our defense in, right? Obviously. And Sanford's going to break a tackle, shoot inside, get to the 15. A minute and 37 left. Got Cole Bishop beat on the outside. See, there. I'm trying to lower the shoulder, and it's not really happening. If we can get under a minute, I'll feel really confident. So we're going to let this tick under a minute. I'd really love to score like 20 seconds left. I don't see that being a possibility, though. And we have to have the touchdown. Now, they probably are 100% prepared for the run there, and they are. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Burks is in now. We no longer have our power back. Okay, that's going to be a touchdown. All right, 25 seconds left. We have got them at the 28-yard line. We know they're throwing the ball. We're trying to get in here, and, you know, they keep it in bounds. They got to burn a timeout. 15 seconds left. Again, we know it. Oh, no. All right, keep them in bounds. Burn a timeout. You don't really get much there. I'd really like our superstar X Factor to, like, make a difference, but instead we're going to let them tic-tac their way down the field, and, you know, we're going to press here. We know, again, a pass is coming. And they're going to... No, 0's on the clock. That's game over. We win the Super Bowl. Oh, the fall took too long. I think they had a timeout. The fall took too long. They went too far downfield. And we get the win. Oh, we are so lucky because our defense almost sold us there. I mean, Caleb Williams played a pretty good game. I wouldn't say he necessarily outplayed Josh Allen. He didn't have a pick, but Josh Allen had better rating, more yards, better completion percentage, more touchdowns, yada, yada, yada. Sanford with a really good game. James Cook didn't really do a lot. Receiving, Roma Dunze, 139, 2 touchdowns. That was pretty much our whole offense. Defensively, do we have any sacks? Sam Robinson. The superstar X Factor showed up in the Super Bowl. I guess that's all you can ask. And Jalen Johnson with the interception in year 10. And Phil Dalton wins the Super Bowl MVP. I don't know why. I feel like I would have given it to Caleb Williams, but that is what it is. As we take a final look at this roster that is actually really good, 92 overall. Now, I'm sure we would lose some people that we need to re-sign, but, you know, we've drafted well enough. We've got some offensive linemen that can, you know, take the next step and become starters. The running back's really good. Caleb Williams, good. Didn't get any dev trade upgrades. And just, for whatever reason, couldn't throw for more than 4,000 yards. Roma Dunze's great. Luther Burden, great. We traded for Raymond. He's good. Colston Loveland, obviously great in real life. Good on the game. Defense was underwhelming for how good it is. This is probably one of the best defenses I've ever had in a rebuild, and is just been underwhelming. Now, I'm sure that's scheme fit and playbook related, or essentially playbook related, less scheme fit, because if you look, everybody's a scheme fit outside of Demetrius Boyd, who's a hybrid safety. So, you know, that is kind of a mix between that zone coverage safety and that run stopper, but he's playing up to a 90 overall, so that should kind of overcome that a little bit. You know, it's one of the better defenses I've ever built. A great total overall, 92 offense, 93 defense, 92 overall. Oh, 90% scheme fit. What is the offense? Offense is 70. But, that's kind of, it was better. I've moved it around so much to try to win games that it has just not been great. Yeah, I didn't perform the way, Shamar Turner developed great, 87 overall. Javon Dexter, 90. We brought in Brian Burns because nothing else was really working there. It's a good team. One of the better teams I've ever built. And as I go back to it, really, that is going to wrap this up, guys. If you like the video, be sure to smash that like button. If there's a team you want to see rebuilt, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to do it as fast as I can. And until next time, y'all have a good one.